Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to match day 3, Group B of the Concacaf Nations League, as French Guiana, or as they say, Guyane, will be looking to pick up 3 points, move up Group B, and keep their hopes alive for qualification for the 2025 Gold Cup, as they will look to take down Honduras. We look at the standings in Group A. Jamaica and Nicaragua topping the group. In Group B with Honduras and Cuba still with a chance to finish for the preliminaries of the Gold Cup, and Guyana and Trinidad looking to pick up 3 points there and move up the table. So it should be very interesting to see what happens in this Group B matchup here in Guyana, one of the 3 CONCACAF teams that are actually located, one of 3 CONCACAF teams located on the continent of South America. That's, of course, French Guiana, Suriname, and Guyana. So we shall see what happens. Well, with French Guiana specifically, or as they say, Guyane, we have to make sure that we make the difference between French Guiana and Guyana. So that's why we say Guyane. So I'll probably be calling them Guyane for the course of this tournament. Honduras coming into this matchup fresh off of a 2-1 loss at home in Tegucigalpa against Jamaica, and Guyana looking for their first goal and points or first goal, I should say, of the tournament. They got a 0-0 result in Trinidad at the Dwight York Stadium last month, and they started their campaign in this 2024-2025 CONCACAF Nations League with a 1-0 loss at the Stade Municipal Dr. Admard Lama against Nicaragua. Talavera scoring a very late goal for Nicaragua in that matchup. You look at the officiating crew for this one, all-American crew with Lucas Spala as the man in charge of the whistle and the cards, assisted by Jose da Silva, Nicolas Uranga on the field alongside the 4th official, Rubiel Vasquez. Should be an interesting matchup between these 2 teams, as 2 teams with cool nicknames as well. You have Guiane, Leyanadoko, and Honduras, Los Catrachos. Teams walking onto the pitch here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary. We'll talk a little bit about some controversy regarding the stadium and the change in the venue for this matchup, as Guiana, team new to CONCACAF, looking to make some history. They need a victory here. This is a must-win for them, or else not only are they eliminated from qualifying for next year's CONCACAF Gold Cup, but also relegation to League B. So the CONCACAF anthem ringing out before we get to the national anthems of Guyana and Honduras.
Mesdames, Mesdemoiselles et Messieurs, nous vous demandons d'applaudir bien fort ces 2 équipes ici présentes pour cette compétition. Nous allons, juste avant de commencer, écouter l'hymne de l'Honduras. Voilà pour l'hymne de l'Honduras, vos applaudissements bien forts et nous allons passer à l'hymne de la Guyane.
The national anthem, the first one of Honduras, and the national anthem of La Guyane. Guyane is, of course, a French protectorate, so you heard La Marseillaise as the national anthem that it was played in the stadium for La Guyane. As we are getting ready to begin here an important matchup. Match day 3, Group B, League A of the 2024-2025 Concacaf Nations League. And La Guyane, French Guiana, needing 3 points in order to keep their hopes alive here. They have made a number of changes. Look out for Ludovic Val. He is the captain, 38 years of age, and his younger brother, Loic, is in the 11 as well. And Donovan Leon, the Auxerre goalkeeper, in between the sticks. A huge reason why Auxerre were promoted from Ligue 2 to Ligue 1 a couple of seasons ago. Lots of changes for the manager, Jean-Claude Ducamp Tacheville, the manager of Leyana Doko. We see what they can do here. Defensively, they've been solid. In 2 matches, they've conceded just 1 goal. They just have yet to score a goal. Lucas Spala is the man in charge of the whistle and the cards, assisted by Jose da Silva, Nicolas Uranga, and Rubiel Vasquez. U.S. crew. On the left is the captain, Ludovic Bal of La Guyane, and on the right, Choco Lozano, the captain of the Catrachos under Reinaldo Rueda, the well-traveled Colombian manager. Andy Nahar in the 11 as well. Big news for Honduras when it comes to the lineup. The Inter Miami player, David Ruiz, out injured with a right hamstring problem, we'll put it that way. And so he is not in the game. Jose Pinto taking a spot. A lot of eyes will be on Jose Pinto, the player of Olimpia, one of the big teams in Honduran club football. As we are close to beginning here in Sinnamary. This match was originally supposed to be played at the Stade Municipal Dr. Admard Lama. But because of pitch conditions, they decided to move this match to the Stade Municipal in Sinnamary, about an hour and a half away from Cayenne, which is the big city, capital, if you want to call it that, of La Guyane. Or French Guiana, as they would say in English, to differentiate from the other Guyana in Concacaf. And we are underway here in Sinnamary as match day 3, Group B, League A, underway here in La Guyane. Honduras, they are the visitors in the white kits with the blue numbers. They'll be attacking from right to left. And Leyana Doko, Guyane, in the green kits with the yellow numbers, moving from left to right. Honduras in white and blue from right to left. And Guyane in the green and yellow from left to right. I'm George DiMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us here for this matchup at the Stade Municipal in Sinnamary between French Guiana, La Guyane, and Honduras. La Guyane looking for their first goal of the tournament. And Honduras looking to bounce back after that disappointing loss on home soil against Jamaica. Last 2 match days for Honduras. Well, this one being the penultimate, and then the next round will be on the road Their first two for Honduras at home in Tegucigalpa. Tegus, the 4-0 victory versus Trinidad, and then the disappointing 2-1 loss to the Reggae Boys. As the Reggae Boys topping Group B, level on points with Nicaragua. Moving on to the final four, which will help them put them in the Concacaf Gold Cup, which will take place next year. And then, of course, the year after that, the FIFA expanded FIFA World Cup. Canada, Panama, Mexico, and the United States already participated or already through. They don't need to go through the Nations League path, in other words, already through to the Concacaf Gold Cup. Should be fascinating to see what happens, but for now, in this Thursday encounter in October, it's all about Guiana and Honduras. As Joseph Rosales getting a touch, the left back for Los Catrachos. Luis Vega, lots of changes for both teams. 4 for Honduras and 6 for Jean-Claude Darcheville, former professional footballer himself. And into the corner here for Honduras. Looking to make things happen here. This is going to be Edwin Rodriguez, another player for Olimpia. 4 players for Olimpia on the pitch here for Reynaldo Rueda's side. Here is the right-footed service, bending top of the 6 across the face of goal. It's going to be chased down here by Luis Vega, keeping it in. Another delivery inside, looking for Choco Lozano, the Getafe man. And eventually cleared out there as the ball given away in the midfield. Gervin Arriaga putting a boot to it. Arriaga, the number 5 midfielder, now spraying it out wide. There's a burst to Jose Pinto. Pinto chasing it down. One of the quartet of Olimpia players, as I mentioned before. This one booted the pitch, and there's Denil Maldonado. The Romanian-based center back. And then you have Arriaga, the Serbian-based midfielder. Arriaga coming from Partizan Belgrade, and Maldonado in Universitatea Craiova. That's my best Romanian, ladies and gentlemen. I've studied some languages, but unfortunately those Eastern European ones weren't part of the Dade County Public School curriculum. We'll put it that way. 5 minutes in and no goals yet. Is Guiana struggling a little bit to get out of their own half, but now starting to hold the ball a little more. Yohan Malmo getting a touch onto it. Here's Reynaldo Rueda, the well-traveled manager of Honduras. He has quite a resume throughout his professional career, the Colombian. And this one played back. We'll talk about that in just a second. As there is Donovan Leon, the Auxerre goalkeeper. Here's Yanis Letal getting a touch onto it. Now they're on the left side, trying to connect there with Anthony Menal. Just a little bit too long, excuse me. That was Yohan Malmo who had made that run, bursting forward. And now the throw in here for Andy Nahar, long-time MLS player, best known from his time at DC United. Now currently with Olimpia. Here is Davy Flores. For Toronto Football Club in MLS. Vega with the touch, back to Rosales. Patient approach here, patient possession approach for Honduras. This one is lifted long, looking for Lozano. Lozano is going to commit the foul through the back there of Letal. Mention Reynaldo Rueda. Well, great, a lot of accomplishments in his career. As Donovan Leon will put it back in here and see if he can connect to that midfield. Ludovic Val is the player, the number 10. The veteran, he's the one that pulls the strings in the midfield there, creates the opportunities, but he has yet to get a touch. That was a clever ball there by Nahad, linking up with Edwin Rodriguez. Now Lozano with the turn. Lozano going forward. Lozano has his shot blocked by Colino. Well done by Michael Colino. When it looked like Lozano had a clear path. Well, dispossession here. Pinto lifting it for Rodriguez. Save! Donovan Leon. Le Gardien de la Guiana with a big save there. He's done that many times for Association de la Jeunesse Auxerroise. Big save there by Donovan Leon. And now the ball looking forward there for Ainsley Panel. Ooh, ball just behind Panel there, and easily handled there by Maldonado, as Flores getting a touch in the midfield there in Honduras. With the first dangerous opportunity of the match. Coming off the boot, flying in by Edwin Rodriguez. By the way, the fourth player for Olimpia is the goalkeeper, Edric Menjivar. Come in to replace Luis Lopez. The 4 changes for Honduras compared to their last match against Jamaica. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. Well done by Panel. And the pass behind Yohan Marmol. And Marmol does an excellent job bursting forward there to win the possession back. Set piece opportunity, free kick here for Guiana. Clumsy tackle there by Flores in the midfield there. He says he got the ball, but he got more of Marmol than Flores, than the ball, excuse me. And so now set piece opportunity. The number 6 is Thomas Nemute. And of course the captain there, Ludovic Bal. 38 years of age. The former Le Mans and Rennes player in French top flight football. This one over the head of everyone. No threat to the goal of Edric Menjivar. Ludovic and his younger brother Loic on the pitch for this encounter. I mentioned the 4 changes in goal. Menjivar for Luis Lopez. Rigoberto Rivas is in for Luis Palma. Christopher Melendez on the bench, or excuse me, Christopher Melendez not called into the squad, and so placed by Andy Najar, and David Ruiz, the Inter Miami man, out injured for this one. Good defense in the back there by Gregory Lescaut. And now Zidane Charlec drops it back for Yanis Letal. There is Charlec. There is Loic, looking for big brother. Instead goes down the right side for Michael Colino. Colino bodied off the ball there by Rosales. And well done there by Colino to apply the pressure to keep the ball in their attacking half. Quick throw for Guiana. This is Loic Bal. Linking up with Nemute, back to Bal. Cuts inside, loses the ball. But then Nemute almost gets it back. And this one is going to roll all the way back to Donovan Leon. Had the pleasure of seeing Donovan Leon on a couple of occasions, and the Auxerre goalkeeper came up with a big save to help Auxerre get promoted a few seasons ago in a penalty kick shootout in the promotion playoff against Saint-Etienne, the infamous one at the Stade Guiana. Auxerre getting promoted, and then the Saint-Etienne fans rushing the field, causing all kind of problems. Donovan Leon on the pitch for that made a big save to help Auxerre get promoted. There's no weak ball in the midfield here. Now for his big brother Ludovic. Ooh, touches too heavy, gives the ball away to Edwin Rodriguez, who spotted the run. Barriaga going forward. And eventually, Guiana get the ball back here. As the captain of Leyana Doko. Going down there, shoved a little bit there. 38 years of age, doesn't get up as quickly as he used to, but still very effective. And now the throw here for Anthony Menal. As Malmo bursting forward there, but that one is snuffed out pretty quickly here by Denil Maldonado. Meanwhile, for Jean-Claude Docheville, the manager and coach for La Guiana, he's made 7 new players called into the squad. 6 changes from the side that drew 0-0 at Dwight York Stadium in Trinidad, including the goalkeeper Leon. Also Menard into the lineup, replacing the Hartford Athletic man, Hartford Athletic from USL. Thomas van Kayezil. This one booted out by Maldonado before Panel can get to it. KD Ball replaced in the lineup by Thomas Nemute, the number 6 in green and white, or green and yellow, excuse me. Zidane Charlek replacing Nozil. Here's the long distance shot! And the first save made by Enric Menjivar. That gets a rise and an applause from the crowd here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary. Joel Saruco replaced by Andy Panel in the 11. Yanis Letar coming in for Nozil. There's a turnover. And now the aforementioned Thomas Nemute. There's Arriaga coming over to defend that space. La Guiana have bursting forward there. Charlotte goes down, and it's a free kick set piece opportunity here. Another one for La Guiana. Zidane Charlotte that goes down. And the space going forward there in Choco Lozano. Choco Lozano, Lo Choco from the back. And now a set piece opportunity here. It will be Nemute. We'll put this one into play here for the home side. Let's see who can. Well, no, it will not be. It will be Malmo. Delivery to the back post, headed out. This one sent back into the penalty area, and this time Malmo puts that one back onto the athletics track here, the Stade Omnisport Sinnamary. I mentioned earlier, this match was supposed to take place at the Stade Municipal Dr. Admard Lama in the Remire-Montjoly section of Cayenne. But when Honduran officials and Concacaf officials went to inspect the pitch, they had seen that it was kind of dried out from the sun. Local papers suggested, or not suggested, said that there were ant piles on the pitch over there as well. Obviously not sufficient enough to play. And so they switched venues here to Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary for this encounter. So both goalkeepers having to make important saves in this first half, but no goals yet. As Guiana, first time that they have reached this level of international competition. Nice little touch by Panel. Now the burst on the left side by Marmo. Marmo brought down. And Davy Flores is having some issues here in this match. And multiple fouls means finally the yellow card for Davy Flores. In the 18th minute. And I don't think it's so much for this actual tackle as much as just an accumulation of fouls there. Said, but at least 3. That's the third tackle that was physical and we'll say questionable. So the referee, Lucas Spala, says enough. The carton jaune, tarjeta Maria for the number 20 for the Catrachos, when Davy Flores. Toronto FC forward, or midfielder, I should say. And another foul here is, I heard a whistle. And they do it twice there just to stop play. And now Guiana, well, they have turned the possession and look dangerous going forward. There's Tomas Nemute winning another set piece here for the home side. Let's see what happened here. Was there a handball? Didn't necessarily see a foul there. This one played in but headed out. Well defended by the defense of the Catrachos. Now this one played in a space there for Menard. Menard looking to deliver the ball into the penalty area there, but kept out by the Honduran defense. And now kept in Lescaut delivering inside, looking to connect with Zidane Charlec. A chance on the break here for Guiana. A little bit of hesitation there in the back. Eventually cleared out by Yanis Letard, and well done here by Edwin Rodriguez to win the ball. Here's the captain, Lozano, over the top. It's Rivas who keeps it in, and he was onside. Little bit of hesitation, shaky moments in the back here for the defense. The défense de la Guiana. I'm working on my French and Spanish throughout the game, ladies and gentlemen. Here is Luis Vega. The only player, Luis Vega, the only player on the pitch who represents a club team in Honduras that's not Olimpia. Plays for Motagua. Every other player either plays outside Honduras or for Olimpia. MLS well represented in this Honduran squad with Rosales, the left back of Minnesota United, and Davy Flores of Toronto. Here's the aforementioned Joseph Rosales, now into space here for Edwin Rodriguez. Back to Flores, who just picked up a yellow card 3 minutes earlier in the 18th minute. Denil Maldonado. Andy Nahar. Familiar with MLS from his time at DC United. Now played back to Vega. See La Guiana just content to sit back here and maybe concede some possession as long as they don't give up any spaces in the back there, as Yohan Marmo is saying, what did I do? I didn't do anything. Was not the case. And the foul is whistled. And of course, Davy Flores wants a yellow card for Marmo. I talked about Reynaldo Rueda. Managed Los Catrachos to the 2010 World Cup in South Africa, managed Ecuador to the 2014, got them qualified for the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. We'll be looking to do the same for Honduras for 2026. Now set piece opportunity here is Joseph Rosales. Left-footed delivery inside. Maldonado lurking, but well defended in the back by La Guiana. And now a chance to break forward. This is a foot race. Nemut kept off the ball. Great positioning there by Edwin Rodriguez. So obviously Reynaldo Rueda back with Honduras after the success of getting them to the World Cup. As the Honduran Football Federation looking to get back to the great tournament and hoping that Rueda still has the magic touch. 24th minute here in Sinnamary, an hour and a half outside of the capital, if you will, of French Guiana. No goals yet between La Guiana and Honduras. But Donovan Leon's had to make a big save, and Enrique Menjivar has had to make a big save as well. In this Group B encounter, match day 3. It really is the last chance here for La Guiana to get, or to keep their hopes alive, I should say, for a spot in the Concacaf Gold Cup. The situation not as dire for Honduras, but 3 points would be huge for them, and of course would kind of solidify a place for them there. Good sliding play there in the midfield. Going down is Jose Pinto. A rough collision there for sure. There's Jose Pinto. And Anthony Mainald are the 2 players that are down. First of all, Pinto does an excellent job of staying on his feet and fighting off the tackle of Michael Colino, and then Anthony Mainald going down alongside Pinto. But now set piece opportunity here for Honduras. And Jean-Claude Dashville, from what I can hear him saying on the touchline, marqué. So he wants to make sure that everyone is well marked and covered. And this free kick right into the gloves of Donovan Leon, the well-experienced Auxerre goalkeeper. Association de la Jeunesse Auxerroise. This is Yanis Letard. Lifted over the top, headed down by Michael Colino. Nemute with the touch, but is given up to Luis Vega. Choco Lozano. It's all the way through. It's gonna be a chance for Honduras. Cleared out last second there by Lesco. A beautiful ball through by Choco Lozano to link up with Rigoberto Rivas. Still not out of danger yet. Pinto was the player that Rivas tried to slip it through there. or he did slip it through, but Gregory Lescaut says, no, 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 you're not going to get through, and clears it out before the shot on target on an open goal. Gregory Lescaut with the no, 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 the denial, like the great Dikembe Mutombo. Rest in peace to the great Dikembe Mutombo. Or you could do like no, 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 like the classic reggae song from Dawn Penn back in the 90s. No, no, no. I won't sing it because then everybody will turn off because my singing is horrible. But that song is so good. Here is Arriaga. Rosales faced up there by Colino. Colino getting some help here from Nemute, and they do very well to prevent Rosales from placing that ball into the penalty area. Rodriguez to Rosales. Here's Nemute. He thought it was going to be a goal kick, but instead it will be a corner. Now Catrachos looking to make something happen. It's going to be difficult to beat Leon in goal. It's a very good goalkeeper. Here's the service. Right to the top of the six, but headed out nicely. Oh, and here's a burst going forward. This is Charlec. Curling it around. Loic Bal almost gets to it there, but playing as a defensive safety valve in the back. To borrow an American football expression, a free safety role, Rigoberto Rivas. A promising counterattack there for La Guiana. Snuffed out, but they are still looking dangerous. This one lifted over the top there. Flag coming up and missed opportunity. Oh, there was a foul, excuse me, and another yellow card has come up here. Don't know who it's for. It's probably, yep, looking like Kervin Arriaga is the player. So he picks up the yellow card, le carton jaune. And he's late arriving on the tackle there, Arriaga. So le carton jaune, tarjeta amarilla for Kervin Arriaga. Interesting here, the two central midfielders in this 4-2-3-1 formation, that double pivot there, each of them have a yellow card. Flores in the 18th minute and now Arriaga in the 29th minute. So this is interesting here for Honduras. We'll see if they're still aggressive and trying to win the ball in the midfield, and if they back up for fear of picking up a second yellow, we'll see if La Guiana, those midfielders, Charlec Bal, Ludovic Bal, and Loic Bal will exploit them, attack them going forward. Figures one of the assistants for La Guiana is keeping track of the cards here, is going to notice it. We'll see if that changes the philosophy and the attacking movements of La Guiana. Choco Lozano is able to fight off two players to win the ball. Now leaves it for Rodriguez. Rodriguez, out wide for Pinto. Rodriguez overlapping. Pinto in the area. Pinto tried to connect with Lozano, but there to clear it out was Lescaut. And now Rosales. Past the half-hour mark here in Sinnamary, it's 0-0. This one inside, over the head of Choco, and Donovan the Lion does well to keep the ball in. He didn't know if one of his teammates had touched it, so plays it safe. And Anthony Choco Lozano. The captain. Now La Guiana going forward. Dancing around there on the left side. Lozano, the, as I mentioned, former Getafe man, now with Santos Laguna in Liga MX. Another foul in the midfield there as Honduras going forward. So no goals yet in this encounter, but neither side has been dominant. Yes, Honduras have had most of the possession, but La Guiana have looked dangerous in certain moments. For the most part, have been pretty well organized defensively. So Honduras finding it very difficult to break through this Défense de la Guiana. Through ball there, Arriaga in the middle for Rosales. Lozano with the header. Settled out wide here for Rodriguez, who switched sides. The run being made by Rivas. Rosales with the touch, back to Rodriguez. Far post for Rigoberto Rivas. Lozano with the touch, but he's driven back by Lescaut. Now played out wide, but offside. So good defending there by La Guiana against an Honduras side with a lot of possession here so far. Let's see what La Guiana can do to build the attack going forward. As Anthony Menal will put this one back into play for Leyana Doko. Preparing for this game, I was searching all kinds to find out what exactly does that mean, Leyana Doko. Couldn't find it. Might have to, after this match, on vacation, fly to La Guiana and ask somebody. My theory is the name of the Native American people in this region before colonialization. That's my theory. I don't know if it's true, just my theory. Whatever the case is, Choco Lozano, wide to Edwin Rodriguez. Oh, this is a delayed run inside by Rivas. And cut out nicely there by the defense of La Guiana. Another attempt at Rosales. Back post for Rivas, right into the gloves of Donovan Leon. It's a well-timed run there by Pinto. And that initial burst before the header into the gloves of Leon. Honduras getting closer and closer to the breakthrough. And La Guiana, French Guiana, looking for just a good spell of possession going forward here. Ludovic Bal, the captain, the number 10, very quiet so far in this match. And in terms of conducting La Guiana's orchestra. Offside against Honduras. And Reynaldo Rueda mentioned him qualifying Honduras and Ecuador to back-to-back World Cups. Also, Libertadores winner with Atlético Nacional in Colombia. And we're going to get another yellow card here. See, the referee counting. It's 3 fouls right there. And so it will be Yohan Malmo who will see yellow, le carton jaune. Minute 36. Tarjeta amarilla. In minute 36, 36th minute. And you see Davy Flores kind of sarcastically clapping. Like you see, I wasn't the only one. It was an accumulation of fouls by Yohan Malmo, the same reason that Davy Flores picked up a yellow card. An accumulation of fouls, not so much for the actual fouls themselves or the harshness of the tackles themselves, let me put it that way. As Arriaga. 3 yellow cards in this match, 2 for Honduras, 1 for La Guiana. As Benal chasing it down. He's going to have to work quickly here with Rivas pursuing him. Here's a slaloming run by Nahar. Nahar with the delivery over the top, over the head of everyone, looking to connect with Pinto. Keeps it in. Pinto now to Rodriguez. Here's Joseph Rosales. Arriaga. Back to Rodriguez. Back to Rosales. Delivery. Back post! And there's Anthony Menald. Well positioned to get a touch on the ball, fend off the defender. An easy play for Donovan the Lion. Donovan Leon. Louis Ball. To Malmo. Ball given away, and now into space for Andy Nahar. Nahar with the touch there, almost getting around Malmo. Malmo, of course, has to be careful, just picking up a yellow card. Booted up the pitch, Flores with a touch. Now here is Rodriguez. Edwin Rodriguez. This is Joe Rosales. Joe Rowe. Joseph Rosales. Oh, goes through the legs of Letal. And draws the foul there. Well done by Joe Rowe. Joseph Rosales. And it is going to be Yanis Letal. Picks up the yellow card here. Number in the 39th minute, the carton jaune. Let's see, it goes for the nutmeg, the túnel. Goes between his legs, and then Letal pulling him down after Rosales got past him. So Yanis Letal goes into the book of the American referee, Lucas Spala. Now set piece opportunity here, free kick chance for Honduras. Let's see if Los Catrachos can convert. Arriaga standing to the left, Joseph Rosales to the right. Jama here in Sinnamary is the free kick. Unsuccessful. We have a player down here. And they're asking for the physios to come onto the pitch here for number 14, Gregory Lescaut. Ooh, right into the face there. Ooh, that's gotta hurt. Gregory Lescaut applies his trade in France with third division club Saint-Privé Saint-Hilaire in La France. La France, La Guiana. And Lescaut is going to step off the pitch for a second here to recover. And he took when you get a ball in the face like that, that hurts. You need a few minutes to relocate yourself and find to make sure you're okay. So ask him some questions. What's your name? What's your mom's name? What's your favorite cereal? Do you think Diddy did it? I mean, just obvious questions like that. Edwin Rodriguez. If you can't answer that last one, then man, there's something wrong with you. Anyway, Arriaga in the middle for Flores. Rivas over the top. It's Nahar denied. Well positioned there. They thought it was a corner kick opportunity. Nahar was pointing to the corner flag, and that will be the case as it's a Catracho corner. And it'll be Joseph Rosales. Joro. As far as I know, that's not his official nickname. I just like calling him that. He's the Minnesota United man, standing over the ball. Service inside, cleared out by the defense. This one rolled toward goal there by Pinto. Leads to another corner kick for Honduras. So less than 5 minutes here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary, in the beautiful nation of La Guiana, French Guiana. 0-0 so far. Left-footed in-swinger. Here's the chance by Arriaga. And Gervin sends it over the crossbar onto the athletics track here in Sinnamary. Last few minutes here of this first half, we'll see if La Guiana can build up the attack here so that they can get a goal here. They have yet to score a goal in this Concacaf Champions League competition, or Concacaf Nations League competition. Shout out to the king of the Catrachos, my boy Luis Rivera. Luis. ¿Cómo está, hombre? Shout out Luis. And this one played into the back for Andy Nahar. Easily into the hands of Endrick Menjivar. There's Joseph Rosales. And through the midfield, Denil Maldonado. And Arriaga, one of two players with yellow cards here in this first half, as 1 minute will be added on by the fourth official, Rubiel Vasquez. Turnover in the midfield. And then Mute winning the ball and then giving right back. Stop and play is Rigoberto Rivas. Playing the ball, now finally gets to Pinto. Off the free kick, this one's inside, no problem there for Donovan Leon. And good ball bent in there by Pinto. And Donovan Leon putting up the pitch there, long one from goalkeeper to goalkeeper. Gardien to portero. One over the top. Oh, this is gonna fall for Rivas. Choco! Choco marcó por el Catracho, and it is 1-0 for Honduras as the Santos Laguna man putting it over the line into the back of the net. This started from a long ball over the top by Endrick Menjivar to link up with Rigoberto Rivas. And Riri to Choco to give Honduras the lead here in the only minute of first half stoppage time. Anthony Lozano. And there's a smile from a Real Madrid fan. Made the trip to La Guiana for this one. He's happy. As the 1 minute of first half stoppage time has elapsed. Big goal for Honduras right before the end of the first half. as Lucas Spala looks at his clock here. And of course, you got to add some extra time for the goal celebration. As Marmo down the left side. And last chance here of the first half for, well, that was the last chance of the first half for La Guiana. And that will end the match. Huge goal for Honduras by their captain, El Capitán Catracho, Anthony Lozano, and it is 1-0 for Honduras here in Sinnamary. Interesting that what will happen over the next 45 minutes. But we still have some fun for you here at halftime from Sinnamary, as French Guiana, La Guiana, have some work to do in the next 45 minutes.
Tout est poussé. On applaudit les deux équipes, chers amis, leur donner le courage pour la deuxième mi-temps dans quelques instants.
The second half is underway here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary. Match day 3, Group B, League A, 2024-2025. Concacaf Nations League. French Guiana, La Guiana, they are the home side. They are in green and yellow, attacking from right to left. Honduras in the white kits with the blue numbers and names moving from left to right. La Guiana, French Guiana, in green and yellow from right to left. Honduras in white and blue from left to right. I'm George DeMattelis. Thank you very much for joining us for this CONCACAF Nations League encounter. No substitutions to speak of, so let's get to the 22 on the pitch. Leon in goal. From right to left on the back line, it's Michael Colino, Yanis Letard, Gregory Lescaut, and Anthony Menard in the back there, the 4 in the back line. And then you have the midfield trio of Zedan Charlek, Loic Bal, and Ludovic Bal, the number 10. He's the captain of the Yana Doko. And then Yohan Malmo on the left, the number 3. Thomas Nemute is the number 6 on the right, and the center forward is Anzeli Panel. Those are the 11 on the pitch for La Guiana, coached and managed by Jean-Claude Darcheville. For the team, Ligue de Football de la Guiana, the governing body of football. And La Guiana offside against Jose Pinto. For Los Catrachos, they are playing in a 4-2-3-1. Enrique Menjivar is the goalkeeper. From right to left in the back line, you have Andy Najar, Denil Maldonado, Luis Vega, and Joseph Rosales at the left back position. Double pivot, both with yellow cards. Davy Flores, number 20, and Kervin Arriaga, the number 5. On the right is the number 16, Edwin Rodriguez. On the left, Jose Pinto. Rigoberto Rivas, the number 7. In support of the captain of the Catrachos, Anthony Choco Lozano, who has the only goal of the match, scoring 30 seconds into first half stoppage time. And now, here is Rigoberto Rivas, aka Riri, playing it out wide to Jose Pinto, who's able to keep it in as he plays it long to Edwin Rodriguez, to Joseph Rosales. The official for this match in charge with the whistle and the cards is Lucas Spala. Spala, I should say. It's P-A-L-A. Delivery inside by Rivas. So Lucas Spala, assisted by Jose da Silva, Nicolas Uranga, and the 4th official is Rubiel Vasquez. His 4 yellow cards have been issued in this match. Davy Flores and Kervin Arriaga, the double pivot for Honduras, 18th and 29th minutes respectively. And then for La Guiana, Yanis Letard in the 39th, and Yohan Malmo, yellow card for an accumulation of fouls in the 36th minute for Leyana Doko. And now in the midfield there, Micael Colino. So Honduras, as I mentioned, Menjivar. And in the back line of four, Najar Maldonado, Vega, and Rosales. Flores and Arriaga in the double pivot with Pinto, Rivas, Rodriguez, and Lozano. I want to thank my French teacher in high school, and I want to thank my Spanish teacher in high school. Without them, my pronunciation of these names would be much worse. Now here is Menald at the left back position here. And now how will La Guiana respond to the fact that they are down 1-0? Now, the three Concacaf teams and nations that are located on the South American continent, of course, La Guiana, French Guiana, Suriname, and Guyana. So to make that distinction in English for Concacaf, this is French Guiana, but officially it's La Guyane, a department, a territory of France. That's why before the match we had La Marseillaise as the national anthem. It's not an independent nation. An overseas department of France. Well, Honduras, independent nation for a long time. This one played in the back, a little bit of sloppiness, but Lesko able to clear it out. Both teams coming off of undesirable results, we'll put it that way, in match day 2. La Guiana going 2-0 in Trinidad at Dwight York Stadium, and Honduras surprisingly losing at home 2-1 to Jamaica as the Reggae Boys picking up 3 points. Here's Loic Bal, the younger brother of Ludovic, who is the captain wearing the number 10. Ludovic down the left side here for Anthony Menald. And going down there is Yohan Malmo, who's upset he did not get the call, but he has to be careful. He cannot exact revenge the way he wants to unless he scores a goal. But he cannot get physical in the midfield after picking up a yellow card, le carton jaune, in the 36th minute. And Davy Flores to Kervin Arriaga. La selección de Guiana de fútbol against la selección de fútbol. Reynaldo Rueda looking on, and this is going to be another yellow card here. I believe it's for Thomas Nemute, number 6 for the team in green and yellow. Yep, it's definitely for him. Yep, you could see an obvious shirt pull there. It looked like Rosales was going to glide around him pretty easily there. So he picks up the yellow card in the 52nd minute. Le carton jaune, tarjeta amarilla. Well, disheartening stat for those that are supporters of La Guiana. 3 yellow cards, only 1 shot on target. It's not good. La Guiana just looking for their first goal of this CONCACAF Nations League campaign. They lost 1-0 to Nicaragua at the Stade Municipal Dr. Admard Lama in Remire Montjoly, and then traveled to Trinidad and were able to get a scoreless draw. So defensively, they've been solid. Just 2 goals in roughly 2.5 matches, just over 2.5 matches. It's been the attack that's been the problem for La Guiana. And now drop back Arriaga. So 2 substitutions prepared, or being prepared, for Jean-Claude Darcheville, the manager of La Guiana. Number 20, Rafael Galas. And Thomas Van Kayelzele. Thomas Van Kayezil might have the longest last name in football. Maybe second of all time behind Jan Vennegoor of Hesselink. So finally, we get the substitutions here for La Guyane. It's number 17. Yep, it will be Bal that comes off. He will be replaced by the aforementioned Thomas Van Kayezil. And it'll be Thomas Nemute, excuse me, who will be replaced by the number 20, Raphael Galas. So both substitutions coming in the 55th minute. So Raphael Galas playing for Saint-Privé, Saint-Hilaire, 3rd division of French football, and Thomas Van Kayezil for Hartford Athletic in the USL, the 2nd division of football in the United States. Oh, here's a chance over the top. Goal! C'est le premier but pour cette compétition. Pour le Guyane, la Guyane. Bel but! That ignites, excites, delights the crowd at the Stade Omnisport. Equalizer for La Guyane. Donovan Leon lifting it over the top. Chipped beautifully by the man who just came on. That is his first touch of the match. Raphael Galas, looking like William Galas. And it is 1-1. And I think I heard someone in the stand say, Allez, La Guyane. So the goal coming in the 56th minute for Raphael Galas. First touch of the match for Raphael Galas. And he puts it over the line into the back of the net. Oh, and this time Panel looking to make things happen. And they are looking good here going forward here. Marmot with a chance for Leana Doko. Marmot across the face of goal, and Hendrik Menjivar in the path of the pass to pick it off for Los Catrachos. This one all the way back to Donovan Leon. It was Donovan Leon. Maybe Leon gets the assist on the goal there. He's the one that played it long to link up with Galas. And Raphael Galas. His first goal for the national team. And it is his first goal, and it is La Guyane's first goal of the tournament. Once again down the right side. Every time there's a movement down the right side, you hear a rise from the crowd here in Sinnamary. So what a turn of events here. The Stade Omnisport. Sinnamary, about an hour and a half out from Cayenne. And now how will Honduras respond? Well, when you look at the table and the standings coming into this match, a draw is not ideal for Honduras, but it certainly isn't death to their chances of qualifying directly for the Concacaf Gold Cup. They would have to go through a preliminary phase if they manage to stay either in third or fourth place. La Guiana, well, they still have a chance here. They win this match, they move to 4 points, level provisionally with Jamaica and Nicaragua, and then it makes this group very interesting. Oh, there's a pass picked off in the midfield here, and now a chance for Ainsley Panel going forward. It's Panel bursting forward. Panel into the area with a shot, and it's kept out by Menjivar. Ainsley Panel, and he looks exhausted after that run. Ainsley Panel. And the player is down in the midfield. I believe that's Kervin Arriaga, and it's going to be a yellow card here for the man who scored a goal, Rafael Galas. As the referee, Lucas Spala, shows him the yellow, and then with the protests of Galas, the referee is like, hey, shrugging his shoulders, like, what do you want me to do? You committed the foul. Don't do it again. Hey. Carton jaune, tarjeta amarilla, the hour mark for the goal scorer for La Guiana, Rafael Galas. And now dancing through the midfield, almost getting through there, was Yanis Letal. Yanis almost sounds like, oh, this is the delivery, no problem there for Donovan Leon, the Lion in goal for Leyana Doko. In this matchup of two teams with maybe the best nicknames in all of CONCACAF. Los Catrachos of Honduras and Leyana Doko of La Guiana. I don't know what either one of those names means, but they both sound so cool. Two players warming up here for Honduras to step onto the pitch. Jorge Alvarez and Jorge Benguche. A couple of Jorges getting ready to come on to the pitch. I myself have a certain affection for people named Jorge, or in my case, George. Or some people used to call me Jorginho, but that's a different story. Here's a slaloming run. Great opportunity here for Edwin Rodriguez. Laid off for Arriaga. Arriaga inside looking for the run of Rodriguez. And now Panel loses the ball to Flores. Baby Flowers. Baby Flores in the midfield here. Here we go with the substitutions here for Honduras. Here in the 63rd minute, it will be Pinto that will come off here for Jorge Alvarez. So one Olimpia player for another. And then the captain, Anthony Lozano, will be replaced by Jorge Benguche. Another Olimpia player stepping onto the pitch here, replacing the goal scorer, the captain, the Santos Laguna man, Choco Lozano. It looks like for La Guiana, they're going to make a substitution as well. It will be Panel that will come off. He looks exhausted. He will be replaced by Jules Abo. And then Malmo will be replaced as well by the number 15, Gobinho Bessini. So a flurry of substitutions here in the 63rd minute. We'll get everything sorted for you here.
Et la rentrée du numéro 7, Jules Abé.
Jules Abo, the number 7, and the number 15, Gobinho Bessini for La Guiana. So Both managers bringing on fresh legs. You can see Panel was exhausted after that run there at the defense of Honduras. And Jean-Claude Darcheville, former player himself, realizing it, makes the substitution, bringing on some fresh legs here. So let's clarify the substitution situation here. Well, just a second here. Here is the recently entered Bessini, Robinho Bessini, cutting inside Bessini. Almost get back to the left foot there. Is there a handball in the penalty area? The referee says no. And Robinho Bessini. I wonder if he's named after the legendary Brazilian footballer Robson de Souza. Robinho, former Santos man, Real Madrid man as well. Hopefully he follows Robinho's path on the pitch. Off the pitch, don't want to go that route. But on the pitch, if Robinho Bessini follows Robinho Brazilian's path, he's going to have a good career on the pitch. And this one going wide here, too long. So 1-1 here as Choco Lozano's goal, 1 minute into first half stoppage time, equalized in the 56th minute by Rafael Galás, the second half substitute. And now into the penalty area. Here's Benguche. Here's the delivery to the back post. Oh, and it's kept out. It's kept out by the backside of Bessini, it looks like. Robinho Bessini. If we take another look at it, I think that's what it is. This is a great ball played in here by Rodriguez. Yep, it's off the backside of Robinho Bessini. Good defending there to prevent Rigoberto Rivas from scoring. Leon looked like he had it covered there, but still, well done there by Robinho Bessini. So quickly here, 63rd minute, the double substitution for Honduras. Jorge Benguche coming in for Anthony Lozano. Jose Pinto exiting the pitch. Entering the pitch for him was Jorge Alvarez. And for La Guiana, Panel coming off for Jules Zabot, and then Johan Marmot on the left side for Robinho Bessini. Here is the service by Rosales, and it's a header, cabezazo, goal! Davy Flores, cabeza Catracho with the goal, and Honduras regained the lead in the 67th minute. The Toronto FC midfielder using his head to give Honduras the lead.
À la 67e minute, 2-1 en faveur de l'équipe d'Honduras face à la Guyane.
So Davy Flores gets on the end of this delivery. Well, Leon may be out of position. I don't think you can blame the goalkeeper there. Just poor marking, and Davy Flores puts it over the line into the back of the net. So how about this? The last two goal scorers each have a yellow card as well. Flores picking up a yellow card in the 18th minute, and then in the 68th scoring. And then Galás reverse, scoring in the 56th and then picking up a yellow card 4 minutes later. Well, game on here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary. There's La Guiana. And certainly if they can find a way to get a couple more goals here, look dangerous. Oh, this is well done. Robinho in the area. Robinho Bessini. Robinho. And overrunning it just a little bit was Thomas Van Cayezil. And now, what looked like a player down for La Guiana. And now Rodriguez being harassed in the midfield there by Loic Bal. And now Benguche. And a whistle and yellow card coming for someone on the bench. Oh, it is for Monsieur Dashville. 70th minute. Let's see, he's upset here. Is there a foul here? I think he's Jorge Alvarez committing the foul here. At least that's what Dashville thinks on Zidane Charlek. So, Chef Dashville, the manager, with the carton jaune, and Zidane Charlek. Receiving some medical attention. Young midfielder, 24 years of age. Yep. And you can see Jean-Claude Dashville saying, okay, well, what about the yellow card there for Alvarez with the tackle in the midfield on Charlek? Yeah. Making his case. And Monsieur Dashville does not look happy. As Zidane Charlek is going to walk it off. A lot of these players for French Guiana ply their trade in France, as you might expect, because of the connection. In some of the lower divisions of French football, obviously Donovan Leon playing for Auxerre in the first division. So quick set piece and throw here for, set piece and restart, I should say, for Honduras. As Laache looking to hold on to this lead here as a collision in the midfield. Benguche locked up there and colliding into Yanis Letard. Yanis kind of sounds like Giannis a little bit. You know, the Milwaukee Bucks all-star forward, MVP, NBA champion, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yanis, similar. Not the same, but similar. Nahar controls it. Nahar now wearing the captain's armband after the substitution of Choco Lozano. Now played into the back here. Now that they got that first goal of this competition, the confidence rising for La Guiana. Here's a burst going forward here by Menard, slipping it through, trying to connect with Jules Abo. Just a bit too long for Abo. One of the players that applies his trade here in La Guiana with Etoile Matoury. Smooth little touch there on the left side by Rodriguez. Edwin getting it back. This one lifted over the top there. Too long for Rigoberto Rivas. And some of these names on the Honduran side reminded me of childhood friends. My close friend's named Edwin Rodriguez. I had a good friend of mine. His name was Rigoberto. Sister was cute too. 73rd minute. And his delivery inside. And now played down the left side here, Rosales. Joseph Rosales. Surrounded by three players, but managed to get the connection through. Oh, this one slid through. Benguche, goal! Jorge Benguche puts it over the line into the back of the net for Los Catrachos. And it is 3 1 in favor of Honduras. Is Jorge Benguche looking good. But credit the hard work of Joseph Rosales. Slick pass by Jorge Alvarez. And Jorge Benguche slips it past Donovan Leon. As this goal comes in the 74th minute. Jorge Benguche. So the two Jorges combining. Rosales. Joseph Rosales to Jorge Alvarez to Jorge Benguche. So Joe. Joseph, George, and George. Well, in Spanish. Joseph, Jorge. Actually, if you say it in Spanish, it's ho, 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 but this ain't Christmas. And we ain't talking about a Cardi B video either. Anyway, 75th minute. In the midfield now is Zidane Charlec. And now drop back there, Arriaga. So Lozano, 1 minute into first half stoppage time with the opening goal, and then Rafael Galás first touch of the match. Second half substitute, equalizing for La Guiana. And then Davy Flores, give the man his flowers with a header in the 68th minute. 6 minutes later, Jorge Benguche puts it over the line into the back of the net. Now, Jorge Benguche. Benguche sounds like a very tasty soup. I don't know why. Here's the delivery in. Galás over the top, too long for Robinho Bessini. I think we might have to call Robinho Bessini Benguche Sancocho. Well, maybe similar. Sanguche. I like that. By the way, Robinho Bessini, if you look at his hair, he almost looks like Gervinho, the great Cote d'Ivoire player. Gervinho, the number 15 there in green and yellow, with the way his hair is laid down. Looks pretty cool, looks smooth. Looks like two players for Honduras getting ready to step onto the pitch here for Reinaldo Rueda's side. So you figure with a 3-1 advantage here in less than 15 minutes remaining here in Sinnamary will be defensive-minded substitutions here. Devron Garcia and Raul Santos. Two domestic-based players. Devron Garcia of Real España and Raul Santos of Motagua. This one lifted over the top looking for Rigoberto Rivas. Although when I say Riri, you think of Rihanna, but no, Rigoberto Rivas. Here's Rosales, and here's Rivas. The cornrows looking smooth on Rigoberto, and now the pass is intercepted. Unfortunately, the pass wasn't that smooth. Now, Abo with a turn. Here's Jules Abo. Jules Abo to Robinho, looking like Gervinho. And then lays it off beautifully for Menard. Menard looking inside for Abo. Menard still with it. Menard inside the penalty area. Menard battling, fighting against Maldonado, and eventually won by Nahar. And Nahar is brought down. The referee says no penalty. Here's Jules Abo. Abo. Does he get around Vega? He almost does. Oh, that is an exciting moment there. Good bit of pressure by the attack of La Guiana. And then finally through the back of the goal scorer Benguche, as Gregory Lescaut has had enough. Commits the foul, and now we'll get the double substitution here for Honduras. It'll be Rosales who comes off, and he will be replaced by the number 13. It was number 13, Franklin Flores, excuse me. And it will be Rigoberto Rivas will be replaced by the number 3, Raul Santos. Defensive-minded substitutions, as you would expect, with a 3-1 advantage. So Franklin Flores makes his way onto the pitch here. And Rigoberto Rivas is going to take his sweet time to walk off the pitch here. Hard work done by Rigoberto Rivas. Remember, it was his pass that set up the first goal for Lozano, so he has an assist in this match, Rigoberto Rivas. And there's Raul Santos. So Frank Flowers and Ray Saints, if you want to translate literally. Although I don't know if there's what's the English equivalent of Raul? I don't think there is. Another double substitution made by the manager of Honduras, director técnico de los Catrachos, Reinaldo Rueda. Would love to see Honduras in another World Cup. That would be smooth. You got it. The bigger nations obviously carry a lot of weight when it comes to the World Cup, but these smaller nations, that's where the real interesting stories come from, is Edwin Rodriguez. He started on the right side in this match with Pinto on the left, but then over the course of the first half, they switched sides, or at least Rodriguez is a little more active on the left side. And now I think in the second half, the switch is, at the start of the second half, the switch was complete. So he has completely gone over to the left side. And this one booted long. Less than 10 minutes remaining here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary. It is 3-1 in favor of Honduras, as Rodriguez controls the header after Michael Colino misjudges it a little bit. Now some help defensively there by Galas on that right side of the defense for La Guiana. Here is a great burst here on the left side by Flores. Inside for Benguche, heading it down to Alvarez as Los Dos Jorges linking up. Anybody named George or any derivation of the name George is all right with me. Here is Luis Vega winning it. So this is the penultimate match day of this group stage of the Concacaf Nations League. After this match day, it'll be the final one, match day 4. Honduras will be at the office against the Reggae Boys of Jamaica. And then La Guiana will be on the road at the Estadio Nacional de Fútbol in Managua, in the capital city of Nicaragua. By the way, the other match in match day 4 features Trinidad at home against Cuba. Match day 3, we have this one, and then later on today, Cuba at home against Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad, this, I guess, second best carnival on the planet, beside Rio, from what I've heard. I have to go to both before I get married. And Nicaragua and Jamaica to end match day 3, is 2 more substitutions getting ready to come on. It looks like for La Guiana, Erickson Telvilus. Get confirmation for Honduras as well. Pressure in the midfield by Davy Flores. He drops it back calmly to Maldonado. Now down the right side here is Raul Santos. Leaves it for Nahar. Here's Nahar. Back to Santos, back in the middle, looking for Nahar. Benguche lurking as well. but well done defensively by Yanis Letald. And now in the midfield, Zidane Charlek. The burst going forward for Robinho. Robinho almost getting to it. Is Robinho Bessini. And so it will be for La Guiana, Devilus Eriksson, who will be replaced, Loic Bal. Arriaga will be replaced by Brian Acosta. So this is in the 85th minute. So Brian Acosta, Turkish-based midfielder for Gaziantep, replaces Kervin Arriaga, and in the 85th minute, Eriksson Tervilus comes on for Loic Bal. Try to shore up the midfield a little bit for Jean-Claude Darcheville's side. Now at the top of the penalty area, Nahar Benguche spots the run of Santos, but plays it back to Flores. First touch there for Brian Acosta. On the left side there, Franklin Flores. And then Edwin Rodriguez forced back off the ball. And a turnover in the midfield. Ooh, that's a through ball here. Does it get to Abo? No. Sliding in Endrick Menjivar. Very close there. Mistake in the back. And less than 5 minutes remaining here in this matchup. As I mentioned, the first of the 3 matches in this match day 3 in Group B. Next is Cuba versus Trinidad, and Nicaragua versus Jamaica. Match day 4, the final match day of this group phase. Jamaica will be at home against Honduras at the office in Kingston. Trinidad versus Cuba in Dwight York Stadium. Dwight York, of course, the legendary striker. Most famous first time at Manchester United. And then Nicaragua will be at home against La Guiana. Should be a very interesting match day 4. It's a two players down. It looks like Benguche and Lescaut. No, that's the number 18. That's Yanis Letald. There might have been a head-to-head collision here. Hopefully that's not the case. Obviously, concussions and head injuries you need to be taken very seriously. And we hope there's nothing serious there. Benguche may have gotten the worst of it. He's still on the ground. Jorge Benguche, the Olimpia player, and it looks like he's okay. Let's take a look at what happened here. Both of them ailing for the ball, and then, ooh, to the back of the head. Benguche looked like the side of the face there of Letald. Donovan Leon looking on and getting ready to put this one back into play. Let's see if La Guiana have a chance here to maybe pull one back, make these last few minutes a little more interesting. And this one played up the pitch here and settled. As Colino plays it all the way back just to maintain the possession here for Leyana Doko. This one lifted in there, trying to connect with Abo. And there's a foul in the midfield as Benguche brings down Lescaut, Gregory Lescaut. huge 3 points for Honduras. As it stands with this result, provisionally, Honduras would go into first place in the group with 6 points. Obviously, we have to wait and see what happens with Jamaica and Nicaragua in their respective matches. And in fact, they play each other to conclude match day 3 in this group in Nicaragua. That should be a great matchup here. We have 4 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Plenty of time for La Guiana to get a goal here. 4 minutes will be added on. Here's the delivery by Concacaf, and right into the hands, the gloves, the safety of the chest of Menjivar, elevating to win the header. This is a good delivery here by the Hartford Athletic man, and well done by Lescaut to get his head onto the end of that service. And now Menjivar just wants to keep it away from his goal. As quickly and for as long as possible. See if La Guiana can get one more goal here. Just a goal of honor there is Tervilus. Eriksson Tervilus battling in the midfield there. Tough tackle there. Player going down, and that might just be fatigue there on the part of Davy Flores. Official confirmation that there are 4 minutes added on here in the second half. Ooh, that's a swing and a miss by Tervilus. And then Flores pouncing on it to try and regain the possession for Los Catrachos. Well, La Guiana winning. And we're able to win promotion to League A. Let's see if they can hold on to their status here. Remember, the bottom 2 teams in the group are threatened with relegation down to League B. So La Guiana right now, before this match, there was La Guiana and Trinidad and Tobago. So have to see if one of those 2 teams can escape the bottom. This one played down the right side into the corner. Defending is Davy Flores, the man who, as it stands, scored the game-winning goal. As he is down, he's got to be exhausted as well. He's done a lot of running. The midfielder, Davy Flores, the Toronto FC man. End up looking just bodied off the ball by Thomas Concacaf. Lots of ease in his last name. Now down into the corner there. Galas. Here's the rush by Menard. Out wide to Bessini. Bessini. In the middle there for Charlec. Overlapping run is Mikael Colino. Colino delivery. Straight into the air. Easy header out there by Raul Santos. Now settled in control going forward. The burst was Lescaut. Driving into the penalty area there. Looking dangerous. And escorted out there by Yanis Letard. Less than 1 minute remaining here in second half stoppage time as this match is about to come to its conclusion. Through for Abo. Abo. Abo! Jules Zabo puts it over the line into the back of the net for La Guiana, and Leyana Doko still with a chance thanks to Jules Zabo. Furious finish here in Sinnamary. It's a great burst forward there by Van Kayazil. Jules Zabo with a magnificent touch. And La Guiana, who had failed to score in their first two matches, now get 2 goals here. Oh, what a great conclusion to this match. Unfortunately for La Guiana, it's looking like it's going to be a little too late. But still a good breakout match for La Guiana. And Benguche in the corner, now swarmed by 3 players of La Guiana. And ladies and gentlemen, that will do it after the 90 minutes. 4 goals in the second half. 3 of them, or 2 of them for Honduras, as they were able to pick up the victory. 3-2 is the final for Los Catrachos. They move to the top of Group B in this League A encounter. But La Guiana get their first 2 goals of the tournament. Something to build for the future for Leyana Doko. But Los Catrachos will leave with a 3-2 victory and 3 points.
Score final, Guyane, Honduras, 3-2 pour Honduras.
What were you feeling about this game?
Pienso que hoy fue un partido bastante luchado. La cancha no se prestaba como para jugar un buen fútbol, lamentablemente. Pero bueno, hicimos lo que pudimos y al final nos llevamos 3 puntos.
What worked so well on this game?
¿Qué se trabajó más para lograr este punto? Pienso que lo más difícil fue intentar jugar bien al fútbol. En una cancha como esta es complicado. Lamentamos mucho lo que está pasando porque 24 horas antes de comenzar el partido nos hicieron cambiar de sede. Pienso que tenemos que seguir mejorando mucho. El equipo hoy trabajó bien, pero la verdad que nos costó mucho, sobre todo por el terreno de juego, que no estaba en buenas condiciones.
Thank you.
On a une autre personne pour la Guyane?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the best action from the 90 minutes. A thrilling second half of 4 goals. And a great chance here early on. Well struck by Ainsley Panel to test Hendrik Menjivar, and then a series of yellow cards after an accumulation of fouls from Davy Flores and Yohan Marmot. Kervin Arriaga picking up a yellow as well. Passionate first half, we'll put it that way. This opportunity here kept out by Donovan Leon after the free kick opportunity there by Edwin Rodriguez. Here is that yellow card there by Kervin Arriaga. And then the accumulation of fouls leading to Yohan Marmot seeing le carton jaune, the tarjeta amarilla, as they say in Spanish. Carton jaune in French. You can see the referee counting 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what it is, you know. Just like in basketball, you commit 6 fouls, you foul out. In football, you commit enough fouls, you get the yellow card. And this is a foul. This is a great little tuna nutmeg here going forward there by Joseph Rosales, drawing the yellow card on Yanis Letald. Here is the first goal of the match. First half stoppage time. Beautiful ball over the top. Great touch by Rigoberto Rivas, beating Donovan Leon, sliding it smoothly to Choco Lozano, put it over the line into the back of the net. Catracho's up 1-0 after the first 45 minutes. The start of the second half here in Sinnamary. And a little bit of frustration from La Guyane with Thomas Nemute picking up the yellow card. Then there's a beautiful ball over the top. How about this? Bel bagay, as they say in my nation of heritage in Haiti. First goal of the tournament for La Guyane, and it's a wonderful goal there. That was his first touch of the match. He had just come on a few minutes earlier as a second half substitute. But then Honduras putting the match away. The header by Davy Flores in the 68th minute. Cabeza Catracho. And then the yellow card for Jean-Claude Dashville after a foul was not whistled in favor of his player in the midfield. And then Jorge Benguche linking up with Jorge Alvarez. Both of them coming on in the 63rd minute to give Honduras the 3-1 advantage. But then this beautiful through ball by Thomas Vantanes here to link up with Jules Gabor, the 2 second half subs, pulling one back for Leana Doko, but it was too little too late, and 3-2 is the final for Honduras. But certainly an exciting second half here at the Stade Omnisport in Sinnamary. We look at the statistics from the 90 minutes. Honduras with more shots. They were able to get more on target, more possession, and ultimately more goals, which is the stat that counts the most. But give La Guyane a lot of credit. 2 goals in the second half. They fought back and showed that they can breach any defense in Concacaf. But the day belongs to Honduras, who with the victory moves to the top of Group B in League A with 6 points. And La Guiana now in a fight to avoid relegation. Next up for La Guiana, they travel to Nicaragua, Honduras on the road against Jamaica in match day 4. I'm George DeMatteis. Thank you very much for watching this presentation of the Concacaf Nations League.